Can these nutrients replace your pain pills? Part 6. Hey everybody, this is Mike Erlog coming at you again from the Flex Compound with another episode of Power Your Life. So, the other day I noticed that there were some birds that had made a nest on the top of one of the downspouts at the front of the house. And you know how that downspout comes down and then it kind of curves. And so these guys, they had made this little nest up there, and of course it's like dropping stuff and it's always making a mess. And I just wanted to tear it down. And my wife, Shauna, she wouldn't let me do that. She is such an animal lover. She was so worried about where these birds were going to live. And, she and I went back and forth. I was wanting to take the nest down. She wanted to leave it up there. And I just figured these birds were going to make a nest elsewhere. They'll just move on. But like I said, she was such an animal lover. She is so adamant that I leave the nest alone that, I had no choice but just to kind of let it be. And so the other day I'm pulling up into the driveway and I just looked up and I saw in the nest, I saw the mother bird sitting in there. And, she was tending to the little baby birds. And then right next to it was what I assumed was the father bird, like he was standing guard. And it hit me. It hit me that all of a sudden I realized my wife was right. But don't tell her that, okay? So I decided just to, she's right. I got to leave the nest alone. And I just let that family of birds just do their thing. And, I got to thinking about, for the most part, really, this family of birds, it's really a blessing to our family. It's not a nuisance, right? And, me and my kids and my wife, we get to experience the joy of watching Mother Nature at her best, with seeing this family of birds grow and become a part of the world that's all around us. And we get to experience this miracle of life in nature right outside our front door. So how amazing is that? Speaking of miracles, last week I talked about Methylsephonyl Methane, right? Otherwise known as MSM. So I am telling you, this stuff is also truly one of nature's miracles. Now, I told you last week that today we were going to go into depth on all of the benefits that MSM has for your body and what that all means to you and your health. So, let's dive into the world of MSM. It's one of nature's miracles. So a quick recap of what MSM is. Okay, MSM is an organic form of sulfur, and it is key in forming the connective tissues of your body, along with collagen, cartilage, and keratin. See, MSM helps keep all of the connective tissue healthy, elastic, and flexible in the body. This, in turn, keeps these tissues from degenerating. So, in case you missed last week's episode, I highly suggest going back and catching up with part 5. MSM also helps with energy production and metabolism of your body's cells. It even helps with insulin being more effective. So now let's get into the benefits of taking MSM. So one of the first benefits is that MSM has been shown to reduce chronic pain. In a 1999 study, researchers found that in more than, get this, 18,000, in more than 18,000 patients that they were studying who suffered from chronic pain, 70% of them found that when taking MSM, either their pain was diminished or it disappeared altogether. How amazing is that, right? I mean, this is naturally occurring substance, and 70% of these people reduced their pain significantly or diminished altogether, right? Why haven't we heard about this stuff? Why hasn't anyone been talking about it? Well, there's a lot of reasons for that, and we can go into that at another time. But the types of pain that were reduced included arthritis, fibromyalgia, lower back pain, headaches and migraines, muscle aches, bursitis, tennis elbow, carpal tunnel issues. It actually accelerated scar healing. Those with whiplash, and then also repetitive strain injury were all the kinds of pain that were reduced. Now, here's how this works, okay? MSM helps reduce pain by several different mechanisms. One of them is that MSM blocks the transfer of nerve impulses through nerve fibers. Now these are called C fibers, okay? C fibers are a part of the nerve or the type of nerve fiber that transmits pain. And so what MSM does is that actually blocks the transmission of those pain fibers. So the signal's not even getting sent to the brain anymore, all right? Then the other thing that it does is it actually blocks inflammation and inflammatory processes, all right? So it reduces that inflammation. It also improves the permeability of cell membrane, which improves the uptake of nutrients and vitamins while getting rid of waste products, which in turn speeds up the healing. MSM actually dilates the blood vessels, which enhances circulation, and as we all know, if we can get more blood into an area, we are going to speed up healing. MSM also acts as a natural muscle relaxant, all right? So it helped those spasms and those tight muscles to be able to loosen up. And we all know when those muscles are just all knotted up and knotted up like that, you don't get good circulation in that area and it really hurts, right? And so in these folks with chronic pain, it was able to actually help relax those muscles. MSM also improves the body's immune system by regulating prostaglandin metabolism and regulates the formation of antibodies and immune complexes. All right, that's a mouthful right there. Basically, it just know this, it improved the immune system, all right? MSM also has a synergistic effect on other vitamins and nutrients. So basically, if you are taking another supplement or you're taking extra vitamins or minerals, it's going to enhance that effect. And it does this because it helps the cell's ability to uptake these nutrients and vitamins, okay? It makes them more effective because now they can get into the cell, and instead of being digested and then sent out as waste, it actually gets into the cell more effectively. The other is that MSM is a very strong antioxidant, all right? Now, this can get really complicated and technical here. So, before I start going into that, I just want to give you a little background on antioxidants and free radicals, all right? So here's what you really basically need to know, is that an antioxidant, it binds and shuts down the free radicals in the body. Now, free radicals, these are unstable molecules and atoms in the body. And these things actually are naturally occurring, okay? So you just have them, your body produces them, the liver produces them. And that's fine. But when they are overproduced, that's when there's a problem. So if free radicals are overproduced, they will harm the cell membranes. And overproduction of free radicals is caused by physical and mental stress, malnutrition, air pollution, heavy metals, contaminants that are present in our drinking water and food, radiation, and cigarette smoke. All right? So what happens is MSM helps provide the extra antioxidants needed to fight the overproduction of these free radicals. Okay? How awesome is that? MSM has also been shown to detoxify the body. It improves symptoms of allergies. It reduces inflammation from autoimmune diseases such as lupus. It has also been shown to have the ability to protect against the onset of cancer in animal studies. So there was a study, it was called The Current Status of MSM in Medicine. And what the researchers showed in this study was that the growth of cancer was significantly reduced in rats that were given MSM. Now, it also MSM improves the cellular uptake of glucose by improving cell permeability. This helps us to balance our blood sugar levels. Now, sulfur is a component of insulin, and MSM helps to improve insulin production in the body through providing that sulfur. Other benefits of MSM to the body included reduction in muscle soreness and cramps, decreased constipation and stomach acid production. Things started moving through better. One of the most interesting benefits is how MSM actually improves lung function. Look, MSM helps improve elasticity of connective tissue and it improves cell membrane permeability. MSM helps the lungs to take up oxygen more effectively. It also prevents and corrects the clotting of red blood cells. So you see, this allows the body to use oxygen better since red blood cells carry oxygen to the rest of the body. And as your body can uptake and use oxygen more effectively, you get more energy. So here's another benefit that MSM has, is it helps your body manage stress. So those who are taking MSM, in studies they've reported and actually shown that they were getting stronger and that they had improved endurance. In one study, those who were taking MSM and they followed these folks for a year, none of them became ill that entire year. So not only does MSM improve your body's ability to fight stress, but it also helps your skin too. See, sulfur helps your skin to stay smooth, elastic, and flexible as you age, okay? And so sulfur is a necessary component for the production of collagen, keratin, and the proteins necessary for the health of your skin and nails. So, now we've talked about all of these wonderful benefits of MSM. Who should be taking it, okay? Well, I'll tell you that. Anyone who wants to improve and maintain their health, all right? Athletes, weekend warriors, you guys can all benefit and use it to enhance their performance and enhance their recovery from workouts. People who have arthritis, back pain, or any degenerative disease, we can use it to help heal and improve their quality of life. You see, most people today suffer from chronic MSM deficiency due to MSM not being able to endure the processing of food today. So, MSM will give your body the tools that it needs to heal and maintain itself. Speaking of healing, if you are suffering from any back pain or back or hip issues, then you've got to check out our back pain breakthrough session. In this session, you can find out what the root cause of the problem is, you can get treatment, and you can start feeling better immediately. All you got to do is click on the link in the show notes to find out more. Now, as always, I will leave you with this thought-provoking quote from Thomas Fuller. He said, quote, "Better one's house be too little one day than too big all the year after," unquote. I'll let you think about that. And until next time, power your life and keep moving forward.